on board.
Amper wat ik zo niet moeten gaan. Ja, wacht. Ja.
Very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the captain.
Hey, Captain. Hello, Captain. Captain America.
I apologize for the interruption. Evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the captain. My name is Francisco, and on behalf of Qatar Airways and all the crew, I'd like to welcome you aboard this Boeing 777 aircraft, flight 859 to Hamad International Airport at Doha. Beside me here on the flight deck are senior first officers Mr. Martin and Mr. Rafael. And looking after your safety and comfort in the cabin today is Ms. Chakulun and her award-winning team. Flight time today will be 10 hours and 20 minutes. We're expecting generally good weather conditions and over route. We might encounter live bumpiness. So make sure that seatbelts are fastened at all times when you're seated, just in case we encounter live turbulence, unexpected turbulence. And I also like to remind you that for the safety of everybody on board, we're required to wear our face masks. And before we begin our descent into Doha, I'll update you again with the latest weather and arrival information. Until then, make yourself comfortable with your world-class service. Sure, it's a pleasure to have you on board with us today, and thank you so much for your kind attention. This is the captain, cabin crew, and those for the parachute and cross-check.
Ik weet op de waar zit ek eintlik. Ja, kom baie mense. Ja, ek hoor baie mense. Kom ek vroeg.
Dat is zo gat gevoeld. Is dat gezellig?
Ja. Oké. Waarom had je nog op een plek gaan basta, di ba kami so many di naka-flag ng traffic.
Agwarre, blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
Exits and walkways must be placed to the bus on fixed. And to adjust, pull the strap to tighten the belt. To unfasten, lift the flap and pull the ends apart. So remember,
유행으로 인해 안면 보호대와 마스크를 착용하시고 계신 경우 기내 감압 상황에서 산소 마스크를 착용하시기 전에 안면 보호대와 마스크를 벗고 착용해 verify. To the aircraft has completely stopped.
Next flight transfer is this one.
Thank you.
Hello. Thank you. Proceed.